2, 1.
We lit live. This is WPPC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3, your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.
What's going out there in Radio Land? It's the one and only DJ Fred Malone, man. How you guys doing? Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day, really. I'm on the tear, man. You guys know I love to interview people who are on the move, on the rise, and people I just want to talk to. And this next person I got coming up, I really, you guys know I like jazz, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I really, my uncle used to listen to jazz. That Take 5 to me was one of a phenomenal piece right there. And we're gonna get everything going. And I want you really guys to get in tune with this person real quick. Go introduce yourself real quick.
Oh, thank you. My name is Michael Persico. I run the Classic Jazz and Swing Orchestra here in Massachusetts.
Michael, man, how you doing, man? And congratulations on that, man.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing quite well, actually. It's been a long 5 years since we started this project.
That's amazing. That's what's up, bro. And it's finally here. It's the moment is upon us.
It is on a lot of different levels. We're planning on a tour of New York City next year. I've got a second printing of my coffee table book. I've got a copy to show you later on. And life is good. I can't complain.
I like this, man. I like this. So let's go ahead and dive into this, man. How did this all start out for you?
Well, I'm a retired music teacher from Mashpee, Massachusetts. After I retired, I was looking for something to do, and I was introduced to this gentleman. His name was Jack Bradley, okay. And he was Louis Armstrong's photographer and friend.
Wow. Okay.
He took thousands of pictures of Louis, Duke Ellington, Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald. I mean, everybody. But he took a lot of pictures from the late 50s to the early 70s. So he captured a lot of the waning years of some of these really great jazz artists. Wow. Some very famous and some not so famous, but were really dedicated artists nonetheless. Yeah. So I started helping Jack. He was in pretty poor health, so I became his caregiver after a while. And after he sold his Louis Armstrong collection to the Armstrong House Museum in Queens, New York, he had so much more stuff left here. So I became his archivist as well. So I went through 30,000 of his negatives that he had taken. Wow. And I identified and archived them all. It took me about 4 years to do. And then the two of us just came up with the idea of instead of sending these pictures to the Smithsonian, where they'd probably sit in the basement, next to the Ark of the Covenant or something, we'd have a chance to really get them out there to a brand new audience who have never seen these pictures. Mm-hmm. So I created my band, and we have a video slideshow that goes on behind the band while we play.
That's beautiful, man. I like to hear and see, and I was talking to my daughter about this, is that history does matter. Because you can't go into the future without history. It's just not possible. As far as iCarding and everything, when did you know that, okay, well, maybe I need to start? When did that idea start coming into play afterwards?
Well, after going through all the pictures and seeing some outstanding images, I mean, just one of a kind images. All the ones of Louis Armstrong that I found, I drove to New York and brought them to the Armstrong Museum because that's where they're all archived. And like I said, I'm a working musician. I play trombone and I sing. And it just seemed the best way to get these pictures out and present them to a brand new audience is to make it a multimedia experience. There's pictures with the IDs, the names. Some of my older fans, they remember these names, and some of the younger fans are seeing this for the first time. And a big part of my show, Classic Jazz Visions, is reminding everybody that we have a shared jazz heritage, all Americans. I mean, this is one of the best contributions we've ever made as a country, and all of us own it. It's part of our heritage.
I don't think people realize how much jazz comes into play as far as, like, not even just in the corporate setting, but just overall. Think about how many times when you walk into a room and it's like, you're just sitting down for dinner, they're playing jazz or jazz rhythmic. Whenever you go to to a wedding and before the cocktail stuff gets going and you're just getting seated, jazz. So jazz is, I feel like we all have been implemented into it. I just don't think it gets the true justice that it deserves.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, you hit it right on the head. Well, again, jazz and swing, their popularity was in the 30s, 40s, into the 50s, and even into the 60s and 70s, especially in the clubs in the big cities, Newport Jazz
Yep.
Festival, New Orleans, places like that. But Jack told me, he said, once the Beatles started, it's just popular music changed forever.
Yep.
He was hanging out with all these guys like Dizzy Gillespie and all these
Right.
people who have made quite a name for themselves. And some people you may not have heard of, like Red Allen
Okay.
or Eddie Condon or Bud Freeman. And these people were every bit as good as the musicians we know, but they've kind of faded into obscurity. And Jack was there and chronicled the events of their lives, and I'm here to make sure that people, say their names aloud and remember them.
I like this, man. I like this, Michael. You're a good guy, man. I like that. I like to hear that. So when did your love for music start?
Oh, let's see. I started singing Beatles tunes when I was a kid, back in the early 60s. As soon as they came out on AM radio, I would just
Okay.
sing along and things like that. But I never really started singing professional until I graduated Berklee College of Music,
Okay.
1980. Then I started getting serious about my singing as well as playing. But again, my choices were somewhat limited. Playing trombone is not, not like being a rock guitarist.
Yeah,
I
I
was
get
told
you.
I was told playing trombone was a great way to meet girls, but it seems I was misinformed.
Yeah. I mean, being in a band nowadays, man. I guess it has its perks, I guess. But I also think too is that the history of it. I think the way how music has evolution. I think you have a lot to bring to the table as far as just knowledge and understanding and everything. Singing wise, were you what baritone? What were you? Temper? What were you, man?
Oh, well, so I started on trumpet, then I went to baritone, and then I settled on trombone back
Okay.
in high school. I think it was my sophomore year in high school. I finally settled on trombone, and I've been playing it ever since.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, now let me ask you this. As far as music goes, man. And I know that we're gonna play the song and everything. But what are your favorite pieces right now? Like what's a good piece that you like?
Well, I'm a Louis Armstrong fan, so
Yeah.
I got that from Jack. How Jack felt about Louis is how I feel about Jack. I mean, I
Yeah.
just worship the guy. I based my band on Louis Armstrong's All Stars,
Okay.
so we'd have a good, a wonderful rhythm section and different types of horns and things like that. So yeah, it's been quite a trip. I'm looking forward to doing more with it.
Any holiday music coming up?
Actually, not from my band. I just got a call yesterday to play some church choirs Christmas Eve down at Falmouth, and that's always a fun thing to do.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, well, let's get into it, man. Now we're gonna play the song "What a Wonderful World," man. Now, I really enjoy the Louis one.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it could get. I don't think it could get anything. But tell us about remake. Well, I guess revamping it or remaking it and doing it your own. How did it all come about?
Well, everybody in my band either knew Jack personally or knew of him,
Okay.
so that we're all very committed to, preserving and promoting his artistic legacy. Our singer, Lori Colombo, this was one of her favorite songs. So we have several shows that we do. The first show is kind of an introduction to
Okay.
Jack and his photos, and it's got about 14 songs in it. And I do a little spiel talking in between each song and
Okay.
things like that. And we have a video background. Well, Lori chose What a Wonderful World because it's a wonderful song. That's how we close the show, and we have pictures of Jack as a young man and then getting married and going through towards the end of his life and things like that. So it to me the images and the music now are fused. They're one and the same. But it's a beautiful song. Lori does a wonderful rendition.
That's what's up, man. I really when I first heard it, I'm like, it does justice. It does do justice.
Thank you, sir.
And I think just from because I have an ear for things and everything, it really embodies what he would want it and what the song entails.
Yes, very very good. Yeah, absolutely agree.
So you want to go ahead and introduce it real quickly, and we'll go ahead and play it.
Right. Okay. This is the Classic Jazz and Swing Orchestra featuring Lori Colombo on Louis Armstrong's "What a Wonderful World."
Fans and people everywhere around the globe, musical lovers, please check this out right here, man. We're gonna come right back, man. Stay in tune, man. What a wonderful world. Let's go.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright, blessed day and the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear little babies cry, I watch them grow. They will learn so much more than I will ever know. And I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. Of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people as they're going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Oh, you know they're saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They will learn so much more than I will ever hope to know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful, wonderful I know in myself. We got a wonderful world, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Lock it in right there, people. Chicago 77.3, man. What a wonderful world, man. Michael, yeah, that was a beautiful take, man. That was very beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, live, I really am interested to hear like how it sounds live. And I know you're telling me, but I can only imagine like just the emphasis on everything.
It's been so long since this kind of live music has been available, because I've been an entertainer since the 70s. So again, 50 years, man and boy. So it's really changed, even though I've been lucky enough to play in wonderful organizations. But you know, there's no experience quite like performing in front of an audience and making an intimate connection. When you had mentioned like the jazz at weddings and things like that, there are people in the crowd that the song may bring, or the horn that somebody's playing may bring back a memory, and it's always something nice. So it's a different feeling for everyone. But when you have a band like this, and they're all great musicians, I've got two cornets, a clarinet player who also plays alto sax, myself on trombone, a guitar, piano, a bass, and a drum. So and of course our singer Lori. It's a 9-piece band. So you know our days of playing restaurants and clubs are kind of limited with financially for that. So that's why I made it a point to perform in schools, mostly black box theaters. Like I said, we performed at the Louis Armstrong House Museum in Queens 2 years ago, and we're hoping to go back again this summer. I'm good friends with the head archivist, Ricky Riccardi, and he gave me a lot of inspiration. The Armstrong House, I have the publishing rights to all of Jack's pictures, but the Armstrong House has graciously allowed me to use all of the pictures that Jack took of Louis for our project. So anything that promotes Louis Armstrong, they have been the best.
How is his? I guess his household and legacy. Like how their family? Because I'm pretty sure as generation goes on, his family is learning more and more. The younger one is more learning about that. So
absolutely. Well, that's you know, again, it's audiences have changed a lot over the years, and I guess we've come to expect, or we've come to settle for less. Jazz is not something that you have to analyze and think about. It's like Louis Armstrong said, there's two kinds of music. There's good music and there's bad music. I play the good kind. So it's, you know, there's good rock, there's bad rock. I mean, it goes all across the board. But for a band like this, it's so unique in this day and age. I mean, a band like this was popular 100 years ago. This instrumentation. So I'm not only bringing back a piece of the past, I'm also allowing I don't mean to be presumptuous. I'm also offering the opportunity for my fellow musicians to be able to experience this. And when we're on, I mean, whether it's little kids or middle age or older people, everybody, you can see their feet tapping, the kids are dancing. It just makes you happy. Even the blues makes you happy, you know, that kind of jazz.
That's what's up, man. I really do appreciate this. I know we kind of talked about the book a little bit, man. So let's talk about this. Hey, that's an amazing cover, man. Wow.
Well, I was hoping you'd like it. It's a hardcover book we're going into our second printing in January. The original book was designed by my friend, the photographer Brian Smith, who is also a friend of Jack's, and he wanted to give Jack a a birthday present, and he managed to get a copy of this, but it's really, really big. So I decided to self-publish about 250 copies, of which we have none left. So I have to get it second printing, and it's all black and white photos that Jack took over the years. I'll get my favorite is the first one, and that's a picture of Louis Armstrong, and Jack Bradley, the photographer, is in the mirror. You can see him there.
Wow, man.
And that's taken up in the mid-'60s up here in Massachusetts. Is my favorite trombone player, Vic Dickinson. And you can see the cigarette smoke. I mean, Jack was a true artist with the pictures that he took. So
yeah, man.
We're going back into publication for a second printing, which will be available after the first of the year.
Okay. Do we have a certain date or just whenever it happens?
I just have to get through the holidays, and then we'll jump right on it right after that. Hopefully by the end of January. But my agent Patricia Brower, who is outstanding, I'll make sure you get a copy. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that would definitely been either way. I would love one. But would be amazing stocking stuffer, man. That right there.
If I could get it there by Christmas, I'd be that miracle, man. But in order to do it right, I have to do it right.
Let me ask you this, man. And we say a picture say 1,000 words. Do you think the value of the pictures have decreased over the years, or do you think the value of the picture still stands as it is right now?
It depends on how old the picture is. If we're talking about what Jack did, that was done with a real camera. Now anybody with a phone is a photographer. Automatic focus, lighting, and everything. Back in the day, there wasn't anything like that. I mean, you had to have a great eye, and of course, Jack, like every photographer, took a lot of bad shots or overexposed or underexposed. But the things that he did, that he caught, were just indescribable. They're absolutely amazing. I think as far as Jack's pictures go, they speak for themselves. They transcend time.
I mean,
it looks like they were taken yesterday.
I believe that. And I think when you have a picture that can place you exactly the feeling and what it's supposed to mean, I think that's a great picture. When it can just tell a story just by you looking at it. You don't have to say anything. You know what it is. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
I've got a quick story for you. It has to do with the picture on the last page.
Okay. The trombone.
There's a trombone, a plunger mute, and a bottle of Chivas Regal. Now that was Louis Armstrong's his trombone player Tyree Glenn.
Okay.
Now, Tyree is long gone, but I'm good friends with his son, Tyree Glenn Jr., who's in Germany, and his son, Roger Glenn, who's in California. I sent them copies of the book, and they told me the story behind the Chivas Regal. Tyree was sitting in a bar with Louis, and they're getting ready to play a show, and he orders a glass of Chivas Regal. And a gentleman next to him says, "So, you like Chivas Regal?" And he looked at him, he says, "Sir, I wouldn't drink anything else. It's that good." Well, it turns out the man he was talking to was the president of Chivas Regal.
Wow.
He made sure that Tyree Glenn had Chivas Regal at every job for the rest of his life.
That's amazing right there, man. That's amazing, Mike. I like that story, man. Is there any performances I know we're coming into the holidays, but anything coming up afterwards?
I have a show coming up New Year's Eve in Chatham at Chatham First Night from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock at St. Christopher's Church on Main Street in Chatham here on Cape Cod. And then starting in February, I'll be doing a series of community and senior centers here on Cape Cod, thanks to some grants that I'm hoping to get finalized. And I'll be applying for a really good grant from the Louis Armstrong Education Foundation.
Okay.
They're familiar with my work and have invited me to apply for a grant so that I might fund a tour to New York.
That'd be cool, man. That'd be
Well,
amazing.
I'd love to come to Chicago too.
Man, if you're gonna do jazz, you gotta come to Chicago, man. Come to Chicago.
That's where Louis started his big career, was in Chicago.
Yeah, man. The rich history of like jazz musicians and period is just like phenomenal, man. So I would definitely love that. I would definitely love that. So, where can the people find you at, Michael? Everywhere.
I'm sorry?
Where can the people find you?
You could either go to my website, which is classicjazzvisions.org, or you can email me at mikepersicomusic@gmail.com.
Okay, definitely, man. I'm excited for you, bro. You got a lot of
Oh,
good
thank you,
things on
thank
the
you.
horizons, man.
Well, let's see, I'm too old to be a young heartthrob. So, like I say, I'm looking forward to an exciting new part of my life as I approach my 70s. Everybody in the band, we're all around the same age, so when we go on tour, it's not like we're going to trash hotels or anything. We're a pretty tame crowd.
That's real. That's real, man. Make sure you guys go check everything that Michael has going on, man, and make sure you guys go check out the What a Wonderful World revision. And I really think you guys really would like that. Add that to your playlist, man, and give it a liking and everything. And one more time, give it the website one more time.
Yes, it's classicjazzvisions.org.
Make sure you guys lock that in, run the analytics up, please, and thank you. It's the one and only DJ Fred Malone, man. Chicago 77.3. We out. One.
We lit live. This is WPPC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.